Adam Blum is the CEO of Rhomobile, a company that helps mobile app developers integrate NFC into their software. Adam, welcome to Bloomberg West.
Thanks. Great to be here.
So why is Google making such a big bet on NFC?
Well, I think Google's historically tried to go for open standards. As you know, there are other people that are trying to allow you to do purchases, other companies to do purchases using your smartphone. NFC allows you to do it in a standards-based way, so more devices beyond Android devices will be able to support it. So I think it's great that they are using a standards-based approach.
But what's the difference between what Google is doing and a company like Square, which has a number of merchants already signed up?
Yeah, with Square, you'll typically use an external dongle, and it is their own proprietary hardware, whereas NFC is completely open. Other vendors do support NFC. Nokia has an NFC supporting phone called the C7. BlackBerry has announced that they will have NFC supporting phones. So now you have many different hardware vendors that will offer that same technology. So it'll make the price cheaper to merchants and to consumers as well.
That said, this is a business that is changing incredibly fast. A lot of competitors. The CEO of Verifone, Doug Bergeron, was on our air earlier today. Let's take a quick listen to what he had to say.
The wallet formats are going to be different, and going forward, different types of business models are going to involve around loyalty and coupons, and there's going to be different data exchanged between the retailer and the smartphone by these different business models. So there's going to be some standards, but there's also going to be a lot of differentiation and unique advantage that different programs bring along.
What makes you think NFC is the thing to bet on?
Well, exactly, and he made a really key point, which is just because you have NFC as the lowest level, as the hardware chip that's enabling it, you'll still have many different wallet standards on top of that. So Google has one wallet standard, and you'll see other vendors coming out with their own wallet standards, but still with NFC as a hardware base.
But the hardware isn't there yet. I mean, Apple doesn't have NFC chips in its phones yet. BlackBerry doesn't have it yet either.
BlackBerry has announced that they will have it.
So when is the hardware going to catch up?
So
what kind of a time frame
most analysts estimate over the next year, at least, conservatively, at least 50 million NFC-equipped phones. Now, of course, there's more than 1 billion smartphones, so that's still a smaller percentage, but the growth rate is pretty large. So you are starting to see the diversity. So you are seeing Nokia phones, the C7 with NFC. They've clearly indicated that NFC is a future priority for them. They've said that the new Windows Phone 7-based phones that they'll offer, including the W7, will support NFC. BlackBerry has said that the new BlackBerry Bolds, the 9900 and the 9930, will support NFC. So you see pretty much all the major manufacturers, with the notable exception today of Apple, clearly committing to support NFC. And I believe that they will have to as well.
That said, Apple is selling Square readers in its stores.
That's an interesting dynamic. It's not exactly clear to me why Apple would want to be a holdout on this. I mean, NFC on the device would be a great thing to drive people to upgrade to the iPhone 5. So I'm not sure if I have the answer to that. I think that inevitably, if you have all the other phone manufacturers and then different wallet standards like Google Wallet on top of NFC, Apple would have to follow suit.
All right, Adam Blum, CEO of Rhomobile, thanks so much for joining us. This NFC is definitely something to watch.
Thank you.